So, hello everyone. My name is Elizabeth and I will give an interview with Janie. Actually, she will give the interview and I will interview her. And I just called her. We will see when she jumps in. And I don't know which interview we are doing actually right now. Fear dance, body hande, sexual magic, intimacy, basic course, the English version. We will see what we are going to talk about. Zoom. Magical sexual intimacy, I think, is the name of the course.
It's working.
It is.
I hear you.
Hello?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Ah, good. You're good.
And it was working. It said it does not work, but it was working, the sound. I don't know. So I have to see that to make it right. Because then, nah, okay. I want to be brighter.
You know what I have? I'm very bright because I bought this thing off of Amazon. It's this round ring light, and it's for taking videos using an iPhone or a computer laptop, and it's super inexpensive.
Super.
I could send you the link if you wanna.
Yes.
If you wanna, I think it was like €20.
Oh, perfect.
And it has like 5 or 6 light settings on it and different intensities of light, and it's portable. You can unscrew it and take it with you wherever.
Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, send me the link. I need some equipment, I see, because it's too bright actually from the sun now. And I turned around, but the light is changing all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, I think it's so beautiful that you and I do the first interview because we know each other so long. I think it's now 11 years. Is this true? I think 2000.
Let's see. I still remember when John called me and he's like, "I'm in love. I'm in love with Ellie. I'm in love with Ellie." That was like 2008. 7?
Oh, that's 7? Yeah, maybe 7 or 8. I think 8.
Yeah, I was in New York. Yeah, something like that. 2008. Yeah, 2008. So I remember it being like, yeah, I think that's right. So that would be, holy shit, 11 years.
Yes, holy shit. Okay, which interview shall we actually make today? I mean, we could make 4 of them, actually.
Okay.
So the fear dance, the magical sexual intimacy, I think would be nice together with Petra.
Petra, yeah.
The body hand day, I think would be nice if you do one and Sandra does the German version.
Great.
And yeah, the basic course also would be actually beautiful with Josefa together.
Yeah.
But
so maybe let's do the fear dance.
Yes. You ready? That's cool to start with that.
Whoa! God.
Okay, official start now.
Okay.
Hello, dear world. Oh God, now it was too official. Now the fear comes in.
Yeah, this is a good process. We just clear through it. And
yeah, Janie. I started too official. Now I'm like bong, 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 bong. Scheiße. Yeah, what would you like to tell us about the fear dance? What shall people
Okay.
know before they decide to actually participate? Why should they participate? I mean, no one
So
wants to
fear,
have fear, right?
yeah, no one wants to have fear. No, that's dancing with fear. What's
Yeah.
that? Dancing with it. That's really what it's about. Learning to um, identify actually when you're in fear, and start to separate. Put a little space in between you and your fear, and start to work with it as this energy. Okay, that's what it is. And so during the process of the fear dance will be, there'll be some music on and some verbal cues and directions from me as you start to make a new relationship to your own fear and be able to face it, embrace it, and clear it.
Mm-hmm.
Because on the other side of fear is trust and excitement and passion, this sort of openness to life that fear actually, if you're identified with it and stuck in it, tends to block, tends to, being in life with a lot of anxiety and fear and not moving anywhere greatly diminishes your access to your own joy. And so this is just a process that's a guided process to assist and give you some tools to really work with the energy of fear.
And what if someone says, I'm too afraid of my fear and I'm like scared that something comes up that is that I can't handle?
Yeah, sure. This is something that happens very commonly, being scared of your fear, angry at your fear, or even sad about your fear. And I would say that this process, well, we can explore it all. We can, if you're scared of your own fear, have some apprehension, you just take that into the process and you start very slowly working with that. Like, the fear of it, like if I open it up and start to feel it, that it'll never end. That's a big fear people have, that it's too much and that it's never going to end. But I know that every emotion has its own wave. So it starts and then it maybe peaks and then goes down and then you get complete with it. So it's like everything has a completion. And these sorts of voices and nervousness about going into a process where you're opening up to these feelings is natural. And yeah, so we'll work with you exactly where you're at.
So it actually can only become complete when you start it.
Exactly. Yeah. And this is a common thing, where people are angry at their fear, scared at their fear, don't have any space for it, or want it just to go away, and the process and the fear dance itself is learning to open it up and dance with it, even play with it, And so that initial apprehension or the initial voices about, I can't do this. What happens if it never ends? Or, I don't know, this might be dangerous, or whatever. It's just part of the process.
Yeah. And do you have an idea why fear is actually not empowered in the world? Why people usually don't want to deal with it?
Yes. Well, I think there's several reasons. The first is that people identify fear as that there's something wrong. So this sort of idea or belief or it's a belief, a belief that something is wrong with your fear, that you shouldn't be feeling that way, and therefore it becomes not allowed. You have no permission for it. And so people deal then with their fear, because what happens is it is present and it is there. And so people have several modes with it. They either take drugs, pharmaceuticals, or they live a life where they constantly jump over their fear. And that's different than what we're doing here. We're not jumping over it. We're not trying to get rid of it. What we're doing is sitting with it, seeing it, being with it, playing with it, even understanding where its source is from, getting to the root of it. so that you have a new way to be with it, rather than the maybe medicating yourself, or, for instance, in my past, it was like having disconnected sex, or drinking too much, or all of these ways where I tried to escape my own fears, or, having the other way of becoming someone that pushes over things, pushes over it and pushes over it and pushes over it. These are two different ways people in the world normally are with their fear, and it's not empowered. It's not an empowered way to be. And so, or they create drama, that's another way people change or magnify whatever is really going on for them. And so this is a new way. This is a new way to be with it. It's dancing with it, being with it, embracing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you then.
You're welcome.
I think there's so much more to share about, and I'm looking forward to our next interview.
Yes, our next interview will be wonderful.
Yes.
There is a lot to share.
Yes, yes, I'm very excited to put more out there. There's a lot to give. Thank you. Goodbye.
Welcome. Thank you, Elizabeth.